Now Wilson on side. It's a foot right.
Warning to this defense.
You can see the distance traveled there after the catch. Chase McLaughlin on for the Yankee Hawks, a 7-0 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and get things going and see how things settle in.
A run by Walton to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able.
They'll run with Walton. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll run on first down. It's Walton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a carry for Walton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on second down. Now Walton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On first down, Walton. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive. Establish the run early. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
It certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about... backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work?
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really... easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Well, throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side on target to Thielen. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Walton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Come on, let's go. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Walton. And he's got room. And he's got this down to the 35.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And this is caught inside the 5. And they are... Stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. This is Walton. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 2nd and 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Here's second and 8. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well. and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. A give, this is Chubb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to run now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will way, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right back to him on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
second down. Here's Chubb again.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. Fighting him off. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, it's Walton. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Walton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Walton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down now, it's Walton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Walton. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run it again with Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field in.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Wilson going to throw for it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st down, it's Walton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now on 3rd down. Walton, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Walton. 212 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On third down, Walton. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, it's Walton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?